Hey, what's up guys? It's Mr. Joshua with another custom Gundam msia review. And this afternoon, I'd like to show off to you guys yet another custom Gundam msia of mine. I've been working on this guy for the past couple of days, on and off. I started this dude on Monday, and he was finished today. Well, this morning actually, right before I went to work. And this guy doesn't really have a set name, but as of right now, he is called the Alton Gundam. And as you can see, he is a space-type Gundam. He flies around outer space and such. And yeah, he was really easy to make, actually. So let's get down to it. As you can see, the bottom half of him from the crotch down is the heavy arms. I had a heavy arm scrap that I got from a bid on eBay months and months ago, and I sold off the torso to somebody on eBay. I don't really know who. It was just sold in a lot, but I had the legs and the skirt that I kept my parts lot because I figured I would maybe make a custom heavy arms or something in the near future and give it a different torso and such. So anyways, the bottom of them is the heavy arms from Endless Waltz. The torso came from the GP01. It came from the GP01 that was the, I'm not really sure what kind of type it was. Whatever type was on Earth, before you got the modifications. I'm going to call it the Earth type GP01. Because I know the other one's called like Space Mode or something crazy like that. But anyways, yeah, so the torso is GP01. The head originally came off of a ground type Gundam, a weird rubberized plastic statue. I got that statue in a eBay lot like 4 years ago. It was just in a lot, and what I did with that plastic statue piece of shit thing was I actually tore it apart because I realized that certain pieces of it I can actually use for customizing the msia line. And I used the torso. I got rid of the legs. I kept the shoulder pads, and I kept the head and the backpack. All those are gone now except for the head, which is right here. And it was really easy to configure the head, make it fit on the ball joint. All they literally did was I filled the gap up with super glue. Let that dry for about a week. Came back with a Dremel, made a ball joint hole in there, and slapped it on. And bam, there we go. Now the shoulder pads, I made those. Those are a resin cast from the GM Kai, which I painted black. The arms, of course, they came off of the famous Rose Gundam from the G Gundam series, which I thought fit the mobile suit pretty well. And kind of a cool thing that I did here was I used Burning Gundam's arm ball joint things in here just to see what it looked like, because I wanted to give them that cool like ball joint move, as you can see here. Pretty cool stuff. So the back, of course, that came from the GP01 like Space Mode or whatever. And I'm pretty sure that this little beam rifle that he has came off of a Leo from the Gundam Wing series. So what I did was I put them together last weekend. Well, this last Monday, sorry. And I didn't really know how I felt about them at first, So what I did was I put them together on Monday, and just little by little I started painting them. I painted them black, and the only reason why I use black is because that's literally the only like Gundam paint that I have left right now. I have black and red, and I used a different type of gray for his stomach area, which actually came out pretty nice. And as you can see here, I kind of messed up on the paint a little bit. His chest area is supposed to be all white. And the reason why I haven't had a chance to fix that is because I don't have any white Gundam paint. I'm kind of running low on money right now because of my car payments, and last week I was out of work because I smashed my foot and fractured my toe. So that was always fun. Super duper fun. But yeah, what inspired me to make this Gundam is that with me, I like the Gundams from the Universal Century. The reason why I like them is because they're more kind of a boxier look to them. I don't like the Gundams that are like, smooth and rounded. Like, it's a really good example. I want to say something like from, not Gundam Seed Destiny. They're kind of boxy-ish. I'm trying to think of a good Gundam that, Turn a Gundam, things like that. That one was just too animated and too, round. And I really, really fucking hate it when Gundams go into like hyper mode or whatever, and they start like shooting rainbows and just weird gay shit out of their mobile suits. It's ridiculous. It's one of the reasons why I prefer the Universal Century, because that doesn't really happen. I think it might have happened like once or twice. I know it happened with the Unicorn Gundam. That's one of the reasons why I debated on watching the series for such a long time, is because, I just hate the fact that they have like weird like magical powers and things. With me, in my own personal opinion, Gundams aren't supposed to have magical powers and things like that. They're machines. But that's just me. I like the typical Gundam. It's probably one of the reasons why I love Gundam Wing so much. Gundam Wing is one of my favorite shows. And again, the only thing, well, you guys heard me mention this over and over again. The only thing I hate about Gundam Wing is that it's too like overly dramatic. Especially with fucking Hiro Yui, always wanting to be killed and threatening people. He's gonna kill them and this and that. He's always so like suicidal. But it's weird because he's a fucking emo kid. He's badass. But yeah. Anyways, back to the Alton Gundam. Sorry, I like to talk about how I feel about Gundam sometimes. We all do. But yeah, this Gundam, he's meant for outer space. And that's pretty much it. He's meant for outer space. He can fly around pretty quick, like GPO1 could. He has, one weapon so far. He's got little missile launchers. He has a really nice color scheme. Here's that ball joint I was talking about. And one of the last things I'm going to do with this Gundam is that I'm actually going to incorporate his beam sabers into the little shield armor thing here on his forearm. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a Dremel and kind of go in there at an angle, so that way the hole goes in, kind of towards the upwards a little bit, so I can take a beam saber and jam it in there. And the reason why is because it totally takes away the trouble of him holding the beam saber, kind of like Wolverine effect, if you will. So you can do like all sorts of crazy shit and like slash people and stuff with the ability of being able to use his hand still. But yeah, he's a pretty simple design, and I really like the way it turned out. I was trying to aim for that Universal Century shape, and I think I nailed it pretty well. I think I nailed it. I want to say that I did. He's boxy. He's typical looking Gundam. He's nice looking. Definitely looks like he's suited for space combat, and it's badass. And the very last thing I did with this figure was he had two of these little, are these sensors? I think they're called sensors. He had two of them here and one here. So I just took a knife and cut it off, just to make him look more unique. And other than that, he is a version 1. That means he has version 1 joints. But with a custom figure like this, something that I'm not going to keep, I'm not going to, go all the way and just waste my time on turning him into a version 2, But he's going to be on eBay if anybody's interested. I'm just going to put him on a bid for $10 and see what happens. You can't go wrong with $10 for a custom Gundam, to add to your collection. But if anyone's interested in these figures, leave me a message on YouTube or get a hold of me on Facebook, or I should say Facebook. But yeah, that's it for this custom Gundam MS review, and I hope you guys like my videos. Please like and subscribe. And then, as always, thanks for watching.